To begin, become aware of the weight of your head resting on the books, and allow your head to be supported by them. Let the front of your face soften. Release the effort behind the eyes. Let your forehead widen. Unclench the jaw. Let the tongue rest on the bottom of the mouth. Return now to the sense of the weight of your head on the books. Let the head rest. Release the muscles of the neck and head so that the books carry the weight of your head for you. Without pushing them down, become aware of your shoulder blades resting on the floor, and let the ground carry their weight. Feel how the ground supports you. Let the front of your body soften around the shoulders and chest, and let the weight of the arms fall out and away from the shoulders. Allow the ground to support your upper arms and elbows. Become aware of the distance from your shoulders to your elbows, and let your body open out across the width from your left elbow to your right elbow. Travel back to the sense of your head resting on the books. Then move down to your elbows again, observing the distance between your head and your elbows. Become aware of your hands resting on your abdomen. Let each finger be released. Without moving your fingers at all, bring your attention to each finger in turn and let it be released. Travel in your thinking back from your hands to your elbows, and be aware of the length between them. Travel back to the sense of your head on the books. Notice the movement of your abdomen under your hands. This movement reflects the rhythm of the inflow and outflow of your breathing. Without trying to change your breathing, enjoy the gentle pattern of the movement. Aware of the air flowing deep into your body. Return to the sense of your shoulder blades resting on the ground. Extend your sense of the support of the ground to the whole of your back, all the way down from your shoulder blades to your pelvis. From the top of your back to the bottom of your back. And be aware of how broad your back is. Enjoy the solid, firm support of the floor under the whole length and breadth of your back. Return to the sense of the movement of the inflow and outflow of your breathing under your hands, the pattern of this movement. Allowing air deep into your body also allows it deep into your back. Visualize the air filling the whole of your lungs, deep into your back, deep into your front. Make no effort to expand or push air into your torso. Now turn your attention to your legs and feet. Become aware first of your feet on the ground. Your legs are supported by your feet, so allow the ground to support your feet. Without moving them, release the toes and let them uncurl. Behind the toes are the pads of the balls of your feet. Let them be soft. Then release the arches of your feet so that they open out. Let the heels rest onto the solid ground. Your feet can melt onto the ground. Bring your attention slowly back up the length of your body to the head. Become aware of the long distance between your head resting on the books and your feet resting on the floor. And check that you have not started to create tension around the face or mouth while you have been thinking of your feet. Take time to allow the head once again to be supported by the books. Return your attention slowly down the body to your feet resting on the ground. From your feet, your attention can move to the ankles. And since the ankles can become very fixed and stiff, allow them to soften. From the ankles, bring your attention up your shins to your knees. Be aware of your knees pointing up to the ceiling. Releasing your thigh and buttock muscles allows your knees to point up to the ceiling. And be aware of the knees receiving support from your feet on the ground. From your knees, think up your thighs to the joint where they enter your pelvis. Let yourself become aware of where that joint is in your body and release the tension that accumulates there. Let your feet support your knees rather than holding your knees up from your groin or hip joint. Let the front of your pelvis soften and widen. And let the front of your pelvis rest into your lower back. Allow the lower back to soften and remind yourself of the whole of your back supported by the ground. Travel in your mind's eye up and across the broadness of your back. Up to the shoulders and let them soften once more. Up to the neck and let the neck and back release. up to the head and let it rest on the books. Allow the neck muscles to release all the way up to the top of your spine, which is just behind the back wall of your nose. Allow that area to soften. Allow the shoulders to release, the back to release, lengthen and widen. The elbow joints to release, the wrist joints to release, the fingers to release, the back to rest fully on the ground, and feel the release from your pelvis and hip joints towards the knees, and the knees going up to the ceiling. Feel the weight of your feet on the ground, and feel how the ground supports your weight. Release the jaw. Soften your cheeks and temples and behind your eyes. Allow your tongue to release, and allow the breath to come in and out without changing your breathing. Be aware of the whole of your body releasing and opening out, from your head resting on the books to your feet resting on the floor. Now you are ready to finish your lying down. Don't rush to get up. Let your eyes lead the way, looking either to left or right, along the ceiling and down the wall. Allow the head to follow the eyes by releasing the neck muscles. Then let your knees fall over sideways as you move your arm across your body and place the palm on the floor. Wait for a moment, releasing your muscles again. Releasing at the shoulders, come into a kneeling position on all fours. Thinking of the length of your spine, rock forward and backward gently before coming into the kneeling position, sitting on your heels. Come up off your heels, allow your neck muscles to release as you bring one foot forward and rise into the standing position. Once you are upright, don't try to stand in any particular way. Just notice how you feel. Allow your heels to rest on the floor. Just allow your body's weight to go down through your heel bones onto the ground. The ground is supporting you. You may even notice the floor pushing up under your heels in reaction to your body's weight going downwards. Allow yourself to be supported by that upthrust, and don't hold yourself up. Rest on the ground then, and release your eyes, mouth, neck, back, buttocks, thighs, ankles, knees, hip joints, and your head.